Hello, Damian again.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, but you are now right now talking about the some Irish tradition of young people just traveling around, and that way your special way of conquering other countries. So is that a sort of a tradition?
It's not a tradition. No? More kind of I think it's. I don't know. Just
but I kind of noticed that a lot of Irish young people kind of travel around.
Well, like Irish people generally like traveling. Like they and a lot of Irish people go on the working holiday in Australia, and they head off to America as well. And yeah, geez, they just like I don't know. A lot of them tend to stay there, or like they just like the place, or they find better jobs there than home. But they kind of like I don't know, like what I've said before, like especially like Irish bars. There's Irish bars all over the world, and like some like I don't know what percentage of them are actually Irish owned or whatever, but like yeah that. Like what I've said before, I've said like, and I mean this in the nicest possible way, but Irish people are like rats. They just
is that really that way?
in most like in a lot of countries it's kind of like, oh I'm Irish, so the other 50 guys across the bar, like it's very hard to go to a country and be like and not meet an Irish person. So that's why Japan has been great, because it doesn't seem to be a huge Irish destination. I met one Irish guy in Sapporo since I arrived, and I could not understand a word he was saying.
Oh, okay. What?
So maybe I've been here too long, or maybe like it was in the bar and it was maybe 6 o'clock in the morning and he was quite drunk.
Okay.
But I understood he was from Ireland, and I understood he was from Galway. But after that, I could not catch. I was kind of like, like exactly what I do in Japanese. Like it's kind of like,
no.
But so yeah, I started. Yeah, well, I don't know what I'm going to do when I go home, and I can't understand everyone. But I don't know.
Okay. As you told us that you participated in a lot of activities, including rice field. Planting rice.
Yeah, I was woofing, so working on organic farms basically.
Okay. And is it also a kind of philosophy or your way of life? Trying new things. Because Japanese, for example, Japanese people go abroad, but they still try to do this exactly the same things as they had here in Japan, sometimes, and I mean, basically, many of them try to used to try Japanese food, or even they were abroad, and but you are totally different from that.
So me personally, or me as in Irish people?
Yeah, maybe in this case, Irish people. What do you think?
Yes, I don't know, like Irish people a lot, like I'm just kind of going like, and this is like being very careful in case any Irish people are going to watch this. I'm going to say, what is he talking about? He's completely wrong. But so like
that's okay. I won't show this to any Irish people.
Kind of kind of censored, not to be viewed in Ireland. But no, like a lot. Like the vast majority of Irish people, like and people I know and friends of friends and everything, if they're going on a working holiday, it's always Australia, maybe 80% of the time. Like that's a percentage I'm pulling out of my head as well. But and so you hear like a lot of the same stories. Okay, so like they are in Australia, and so like, but they're going out there drinking beer, having parties with all their friends. Like most of their friends are probably Irish as well, because there's so many over there. Like, and they go out and like, so they rent a van or rent a car, they drive around, they work at a fruit farm picking fruit, and like, it's a great experience. And I don't doubt that if I did that myself, I would love it. But at the same time, you know, it's very easy now, I think, to do, because it's been done so many times before. You kind of say, okay, I know where I'm going now, I need to go to this place, I need to talk to these people, and like, they'll set you up, no problem, because they've done it 100 times before. So that's why kind of when like I wanted to come to a country where they kind of look at you and kind of say, why are you doing that? Like, because like, you know, if I talk to somebody for more than 5 minutes here, they kind of say, why Japan? And they'd never, if I went to Australia, they'd never say, why Australia? It's kind of like, oh, another one. Okay, grand. So that's kind of one of the reasons I came. And as for trying the food, I've always tried to kind of branch out and try and sample. You know, the like, you know, I don't have much interest in eating Irish food at home or eating Irish food while I'm here. You know, it's really like I try to live the experience.
Okay, yeah. But is that you know? Do you think it's fair to say, safe to say, so many Irish people just go abroad? No.
Go abroad.
Go abroad.
Oh yeah. Like they do definitely. And they travel around. They travel a lot around Europe. But like, so Europe, and then like Australia, I think is one of the biggest destinations for long-term travelers, like for a year out, Australia, then maybe America, and I know some people in New Zealand as well. And like I said, it's great and good for them for getting out of the country. And it's like it's
usually when they graduate university, they go abroad. Or
a lot of them do, yeah. Or they might work for a year. Like I have some friends as well that, you know, kind of went straight into a career as well, which is good. And like I know people that are planning, you know, on earning their money first, you know, and like working really hard now, and then taking their time off down the line when they're set up, which is probably a good idea, and I probably should have done that, but I couldn't wait that long. So,
yeah, but for example, you know, Japanese, not so many Japanese young people go abroad, and we even can't spend you know, whole year or 2 years, you know, abroad. That's you know, something I really think maybe we should be doing, but unfortunately we are not doing that.
I think it's difficult. It's difficult here from what I've seen, like, because it's hard for people to go traveling here because companies want people that have just come out of university or like you know, they don't want to see on their CV like, oh, graduated here, and like this is like just from what I've heard. But
no,
like people,
right.
Okay, so they graduated this year, but they haven't been employed for this long, you know, for like what have they been doing, or you know, like you know, so I think so that's the impression I've got. That,
yeah,
you know,
you're right.
There's a serious pressure to get straight into a job, and then when they're in the job, it's very, very hard to get out of it.
Right.
So.
That's a good point, really. No, seriously, yeah, because we should change maybe that part of our attitude. If we want to be you know, more international or something, you know, really.
It's like I don't know. It is. I think from my point of view, like I think it's important to kind of travel a bit and get some kind of long-term experience, especially like as much for your language ability as much as anything else, you know. But
yeah, you know what? Sometimes Japanese kind of weird because you know sometimes we say you know we want to be an international or something like that, but you know in real life we never try to put more emphasis on you know promoting young people to go to abroad or anything, because you know when they come back they can't find any job or anything. That's really weird.
Well, see, I'm at an advantage at the moment because there are no jobs in Ireland. So no, but seriously, they're like to like, I don't know, I think some employers, especially because Ireland depends a lot on tourism, I think it's good for the tourism industry, you know, if you've got experience in other countries, and like they see that as kind of, you know, especially if you're working in kind of a restaurant or anything, because like there's a huge tourist industry in Ireland, so it's good to have some foreign
sorry, I didn't know, you know, your country is depend on tourism.
Yeah,
really?
Tourism is a very
important.
Big,
really?
yeah, very big income in tourism. I'm not going to throw out a percentage because I don't know it, but tourism is an important aspect.
So this should be my last question, but so what do you think? You learned French and now you're learning Japanese, and could you give us a little bit of advice? You know, what is the best way? What we should do to learn maybe English? Where?
I don't know. Well, for me, it's important. Like, cause I like reading stuff in books. Is well, yeah. Like initially, definitely. I think throwing yourself in the deep end and like kind of avoiding speaking in your home language as much as you can, and like speaking in the target language, and it's like, for example, English, like with English speaking friends or something like that, or like if you can take the time spending like a week or a month or something in an English speaking country, and maybe not with a group of your friends, but maybe on your own, or you know, if you do go with your friends, try and integrate, because it's very easy to go to another country and just stick to the people you know and not talk to anyone, but you don't learn as much that way, I think. So it's good to kind of get out there and make an effort, because I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point too. And okay, sorry, another question, but maybe last shot. So what is your future plan in Japan or?
So next up, Niseko for the winter season. After Niseko, I'm going to try and I'll come back to Sapporo for a few days, and then I'll make my way back down south. I want to go to Okinawa. I want to spend a bit of time there because I've heard great things about it. And after that, either probably head to Singapore.
Good.
And then home to Ireland.
Okay. Hey, so thank you very much. Good luck for your trip.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you again. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.